things. Look at all the things. Gather on in, my family. We have some galactic updates to talk about today. Before we drop all these cards for you, my fellow gods. Before we do that, let's talk about what did the eclipse bring up? How was it for you? Corey! My sister, brother. Carrie Lynn, she made it. Oh, pop her on the screen. I want to be on the screen, Alexander. Where are you? There you are. Carrie Lynn's here. She's here. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's share this video out. My family. DJ, you're back. Mr. Bolger. Sherry, Veronique. Skinny. Welcome, everybody. Helen. Look at it. Angela. Ooh. Oh, get excited. Welcome, Carrie. Welcome, everybody. Now, see, it gets weird. I told everybody I was going to do the free readings because we're at 2210. And then I come back just moments later, and we're at 2,200 subscribers. So, if y'all want those free readings that you keep asking for, it'll happen at 2210, which we were at. So, if it goes down, I'm not going to do it. Like, it's not a threat here. It's just like, I got to stick to my word. So 2210, 2260, every single time it goes up 50 subscribers, that's going to guarantee the next week's free readings. If it keeps going up by 50 or more than 50, I'll do it every week. Until I say, oh, yours shows, Veronique's shows 22.2. All I know is yesterday it said 22 even. If I wake up Wednesday morning and it says 22 even up, are you threatening me? Look at the shake. Where's the shake? Alexander, where's the golden god? All right, get that shake out of here. Make sure you are gently caressing the like button. Netflix and chill with your like button, everybody. And put a ring on the subscribe. Put a ring on it. Angela's like, I want a ring too, bruh. I see you. Oof. What was that? Last night, by the way? Did you ever unsleep? Last night, I unslept. I went to bed. Feeling tired. I wake up. Whoa, we did some work, my family. So before I jump into Aries, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what was being processed, or what was being processed individually, or what was being processed by the divine masculine for all of us, within the divine feminine, within just everything that's been taking place here in my family, okay? So here's how I perceived it, okay? I'm letting you know about my process, so this can help, hopefully, with your process. This might be archetypal because of who and what I am and was in this present moment. All I know is this. Last night, with this whole eclipse thing, everything I was processing, I end up at the gym. Okay, I end up at the gym this morning, and I'm having a conversation with a room full of dudes at the gym, and it was a very, very evolved conversation. And what was coming up last night was basically what the masculine aspect of the divine feminine is going through within and throughout the collective, whether you're in the suit of a man or in the suit of a woman. Okay, so the basic way that I can sum it up is Right now in reality, you're either watching me from 7th density, 8th density, or 9th density. This is my firm belief structure for all of us. Some people could be above that. Some people could be. I was told that the only reason I'm in 9th density is because of this whole angelic war narrative that I keep feeding into. Because I was like all excited and I'm talking to my team and I was like, holy crap, I'm in 9? And they're like, yeah, you know, but don't write home about it. You could have been higher right now. And I was like, whoa, mind blown. And the way that we can see this is through the mathematics that we can understand. It is a belief structure, a firm belief structure that in mathematics, we're not supposed to be able to understand whatever your vernacular may be, the tesseract. Because we're supposed to be in 3D by the people that wrote the mathematics. From 3rd density, you shouldn't be able to understand something in the dimension above. For me, this is something I've been processing since 2011, 2010. I remember seeing the cube in the cube. I've been using this in my shape and my magic course. I tell you guys about the Tesseract, Merkaba, but we're not talking about all that today. What I'm saying is, if we could picture that stuff, if we could integrate that stuff, because some people's brains can't, plain and simple. They're like, well, I can't picture the Tesseract. That's fine. It's all the level that we're at as we process what we're processing here. So with what's going on right now, which I'm chalking up as, not to give it a name or a label, but the Amazon frequency. The Amazon frequency, and also just the divine feminine in general. It's not the divine feminine, just I would just say more feminine distortions that are in the man and the women. I'm not saying this to rile any women out there, okay? I'm saying this because to me, it's a problem. To me, it's a problem, okay? Because like, all right, so let's create a scenario. Let's paint a picture right now. 5 dudes, whether they're spiritual or not, in a windowless shed, drinking beers, talking about their personal lives, okay? Talking about how they relate with their women, okay? With their goddess, with their queen, whatever they consider her, okay? If that consideration, if that belief structure is where the belief structure has been throughout 3rd density, 6th density, where we are now, this whole belief structure of, oh, I can't say this, I can't do that, I can't tell her she's wrong, I can't tell her this is irrational, and men do this too. I'm not saying this is just women. But this is what was being processed last night. And I'm like sitting here with this and I'm like, so what do we do? Because we all need to at least co-create this. This isn't happening anymore. Or we at least need to weaken this belief structure of, oh, this is happening. That because what if, and because it's like a big circle. Okay. And here's what I have to say about it. Okay. What if these overreactions and irrational thought structures are happening because 3.7 billion men say this is their belief structure of what happens, what takes place, and what is residing within their love lives or their lives with coworkers or just women or femininity in general. Okay. Exactly. Alyssa's saying it's not happening anymore, but we all need to work as a collective when we find a distorted pattern to dissolve it and transmute it into worth. That is the key of the alchemist. That is like the whole Kabbalion thing. Instead of just pretending something's not happening, because that's not what the divine feminine is looking for. That's not what the goddess is looking for. The goddess isn't looking for the person to just sit there with their eyes bugging out and waiting and just being like, okay, I guess I have to wait till this is over. I can't say anything. She's looking for a rock, okay? Whether this is in the body of a man or a woman, she's looking for a rock. She's looking for the guy to be the rock or the other person, the other partner in this scenario. But sometimes there are opportunities or addresses or chances where the guy or the other feminine doesn't have the capability to be the rock, okay? They're sick, they're going through it, they're processing something, they're exhausted, they burned the candle at both ends, and they need nurturing. They are looking for their partner to be the rock. They are looking for their lover to be the rock, or so on and so forth. So this nonverbal communication begins where both people are trying to get their point across, And both people are trying to talk about their feelings and their emotions and all this stuff, but it's coming out through drastic distortions. And this is what I was seeing the opportunity and basically the beginning point of the balancing process of this in our relationships last night. This is what I was processing. I go to the gym. I'm talking to my brother, Brandon. Brandon, I'll put you up on screen, bro. I was not joking when I said that. Guy's a stud. He should have his own channel. A lot of you should have your own channels, mind you. But like, just like the conversations I have with him, I'm like, bro, I was like, I wish these intellectually stimulating spiritual conversations were not as rare between two men, even in a city like Sedona, as they are. So I appreciate you. I appreciate this conversation. But what he said to me, he's like, I got to send you this link. I have to send you this link. Exactly what you're talking about is what all the astrology was about with this eclipse in Taurus and what Taurus represents with the divine feminine, Taurus, Hathor, all this stuff, being connected to Pluto, the underworld, all this stuff. What was I like basically getting at? And I'm talking more to the patrons right now because they saw, and then anybody that was at Cosmic Awakening, I was talking about the like basically these archetypal connections and like what I've learned through my own archetypal connections and what we all can gain from going through this journey that we're all going through one way or another. Okay. So we might as well go through it with ease and grace. 1 second. I got to gather that thought. This is some loaded stuff. If we are in ninth density, if we are in 9D, or at least we're archetyping and channeling ninth density into the physical reality, okay, that makes us a ghost or a higher self. We are the higher selves to these beings that are existing in 8th density and below. If they are now below and they're basically now looking to us for support, okay, because a lot of these belief structures and a lot of these frequencies are very beautiful but very misunderstood. Like, the red dragon frequency and what I learned from sitting with the red dragon frequency, the Kali frequency and what I learned from sitting with the Kali frequency, and how so many men are just so scared of like this Mama Kali because they see this art and they see this decapitated black head and the tongue hanging out, and that's not what it really is. There's a feminine fury, which is not rage, okay? Because rage and passion, there's all these words that seem to be in a thesaurus together that are very different frequencies. So yeah, that's about it. I think we can get on into the Aries portion of the reading now. I bring this stuff up with you guys because we are the watchers that watch the watchers. I know some of you think, well, I'm watching you, Alexander, but I'm the watcher that watches the other watchers. And so are a lot of you out there. So we need to watch these frequencies. We need to watch what the collective is manifesting to see where we as a collective need to interject and say, no, that's not serving us anymore. That's a distortion of the masculine. That's a distortion of the feminine. That's a distortion of the inner child. And when we transmute this together, that's what allows the rest of humanity to then get the packet, to get the scan disk, to get the download, whether it's from our field or from co-creation in general or from the 100th monkey effect. This transmutation process of all of humanity, of the entire planet, of the entire cosmos, of every planet in this galaxy, that's what allows this process to have ease and grace. The process is inevitable. We can have the process and we can have this awakening process seem like torture or seem like suffering because a lot of the religions and dogmas have brainwashed a lot of humanity into thinking that spiritually we need to suffer to gain. And I promise you that's not true. I promise you we do not need to suffer to gain. We need to pay attention. And when we fail a test, we haven't failed a test if we ask ourselves, what do I do next time? And we sit in contemplation for minutes, hours, days or sometimes months. We need to sit and be like, well, what do I do next time? All right, I failed, but I didn't fail if I say I failed. And if I say I don't want to fail next time, so spirit, original creator of my soul, God, whatever your vernacular may be, let's improve upon this frequency together. Let's improve upon this frequency as a collective. That's how we transmute and ascend these other versions of ourselves and other people in our reality that we don't want to leave behind. All righty. What time is it? 15:43. Aries. Let's get it on. Let's get it on and cracking. 15:43. We like when you're funny, Alexander. That was too serious. Hey, boom. Okay. Pardon my yellow lips from my golden god shake. All right, let's get you out of here. We swab the deck, okay? We swab the deck. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. That the process has been so gnarly for us to, I'm gonna have to change the time here. The process has been so gnarly for us to be here and exist here. The divine masculine has been processing all of these things for the first time ever. Like literally processing through our soul lineage, not even our soul lineage, our actual DNA structure. And I know it's like, can't use this word, but I'm going to say it. Rape, plain and simple. Like what our grandmothers and our grandmothers' grandmothers, and it's just like, there has been this much evolution, as much as we see, and this much just cave people, just cavemen BS. And men had to start processing this, whether they knew this was happening subconsciously or not. And now I'm seeing this whole like, and something's wrong with it. This whole like Me Too men movement, this whole like Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, like just it's disgusting. It's disgusting because as much as, you know, Johnny's like making it seem like he's a victim, and he kind of is, he could have played that differently. And I'm not saying that this Amber woman isn't mentally imbalanced in any way, or all I know is we always have the opportunity for things to get worse. And we always have the opportunity to be the rock for somebody. And maybe he didn't have the energy to be the rock that day. And then, you know, you get a large turd dropped on your bed for that. And obviously, she might not know it right in this present moment. She might not have known it while she was doing it. She overreacted. Overreactions are very, very common with certain dragon clans, but there's love there. And I'm not speaking on behalf of these two people. I'm having this be the example for you because this is what's all over your YouTube feed. This is what all these people are talking about, like they know what they're talking about. And a lot of it's a joke. A lot of it's a joke because this whole like Me Too or whatever, what about the masculine? What about the masculine, bro? What about the masculine? There's been thousands and thousands of years of control and just messed up stuff. And it's like, now we have to stay calm. We all have to stay calm. And we all have to get better at being patient and not overreacting, regardless of what suit we're in. But that's why I wanted to point out the belief structure of what if some of femininity thinking that this is normal, that this overreaction is beautiful or divine, which I believe that the intersection point is divine, but I do not believe that the overreaction and the lack of patience is divine. So what if the co-collective belief structure of this is how it is and this is what this faction of beings do, whether it's a masculine suit or a feminine suit, when people are in this vibratory rate? Because it's odd when when this happens and it's in the suit of a woman, it seems very masculine. But then when my guy friends overreact, it seems very feminine. Either way, all I know is we're not supposed to be losing our patience and overreacting in that manner. To prove that humanity is evolving, we cannot just keep having that be the way it was. Plain and simple. That's all. All right, 2033, Aries. Yeah, it's like Johnny Depp's thing, his little smug smile. I'm just like, yeah, bro, you're an awesome actor, but just stop breaking the law, asshole. He wants your legal advice. Wait, what movie is that? Oh, it's a Liar, Liar. Deleted what? What'd you delete, Angela? Aries monthly reading. Oh. How to get so scandalous? Timestamp for Aries is 20 minutes and 33 seconds. Corey. 1 or 2 or 3. Mr. Owl, how many shuffles does it take to get to the center of the consciousness of the Aries collective? Ooh, okay. Ooh. Okay, boys, let's make some room. Let's do this. Okay. Timelines. Okay. Timelines, choices, decisions. So where we are, this is down on its side, the crying over spilled milk. This looks like personal growth to me, Aries. Give yourselves a round of applause. This is basically saying, because when the card is down on its side, this is saying that it's against, it's the opposite. So we get opposite day. So you're no longer crying over spilled milk. You're taking, during this month of wherever we are, what is it, May? May Day. Happy birthday, Taurus. As we go through this new journey of this month, of this time that doesn't exist, this is basically saying that we're taking accountability for where we are, and we're taking accountability, and that gives us all this power. All this power is coming in during this month because we've come to a head with some way of thinking and something that we were doing before, Aries. This is saying we're no longer doing it because we see the emotional and the spiritual category is the rainbow bridge and the physical is the high priestess. Doesn't get much better than that. So far, very much so winning. We look back in the past, and in the past it says we weren't looking where we were going. We look into the future. We see this quarreling, fighting about being alone. Take your alone time. You do not need to demand your alone time. Get out into nature and process whatever it is, because Spirit wants you to look through the spiritual window. Okay? Spirit is saying that this process of this number 9, of this intuition, of this Hermit card right here, combined, because the 6 and 7 work together, is we do not need to fight about needing alone time. Take the time, okay? As you take the time, all right, how are others viewing you? Others are viewing you as like a lot of things are happening and it's almost like a little crazy this month. It doesn't have to be that that's the case. It's just what others are viewing because they're seeing this shift in your mental, physical, and spiritual. And then you're hoping, because we see the hopes and or fears. This is obviously a hope. I mean, I guess some people could fear completion. Okay. Some people are used to the flow of how things were, but that doesn't fit with this. So this must be a hope. I hope that this pattern is done because I am in a new place. I hope that this pattern is done, and it is, because I see the release. It goes from this major release of the Ace of Cups to once again gets back to look through the spiritual window, thoughts about finances. Where do you want your abundance to come? Where is your joy, your inner child joy of what you could do all day, every day? And then it shows how spirit brings it in as the final cosmic card, Ace of Pentacles. You got two aces right here. Epic, epic stuff. So looking towards the end of the month and into the future, we see the truth setting you free from the divine feminine, the celebration, and the high ground. Excellent, excellent reading here, Aries. This is literally saying, speak your truth, live your truth, take your truth. This whole like, I got to go to the beach. I got to go to the creek. I want to go for a hike. And the person, a lover, whoever it is, a friend saying, oh, I want to go. I want to go for a hike. I want to go with you. I need alone time. Like, for me to be the best version of me, I'm taking this alone time. I'm not asking. So if this person gets triggered, just be in your loving vibration. Stay calm. This could be a test. This could be a challenge. Normally, maybe you would have just brought this person along, and then you would have had that fire. You would have had that like uneasiness that now you could be being a little bit more angry with this person and not even realize that you're attacking your lover energetically because, or family member or parent, whoever, people you live with or work with, you could be attacking this person because you didn't get the thing that you needed. But it's not their fault if you allowed them to come. You need to stick to your guns here and prove that this is ended and prove that this is complete and take the high ground. One way or another, you have the high ground at the end. Whether or not this is a failed test, it's not a failed test, because with this new belief structure, you're going to sit with it. You're going to observe it. You're going to sit, see the cloud cover, sitting. There's a lot of cards sitting. You're going to sit with this. This does not mean there isn't movement. Spirit wants you to get out into nature. Spirit wants you to look through the spiritual window. And Spirit wants you to ask yourself, are you really happy with what you're doing for abundance, for your dancing bread? Oof, oof, oof. Got such a good word today I broke down at the gym. People, what was it? What's the brother's name? Jason from Texas. He texted me and he said, bro, if I use awesome a lot, what word am I supposed to be using? I told him marvelous. Marvelous is a good word. Sovereign is a good word. We all know from Mama Bear Artemis, tremendous is a good word. The tree will mend us. What this reading's talking about right here, with getting out into nature. I got another good word today. Profound. It literally just says profound. The professional found something. Ooh, 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 ooh. Put it on the list. Put it on the list. Okay. Where are we? Right. Angela, what are the likes at? Beautiful is an awesome word, Johnny. Beautiful is awesome. Really awesome. Well, better than awesome, because awesome is actually connected to fear. What are the likes at? All right. Because it's full of beauty. Beautiful. Taurus 2906. 2906. All righty. Can I have some more shake? I don't really like when the word ends with end us, Corey. I've sat with stupendous before. Stoop, end us. 45 likes, 31 people. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. Taurus. Taurus, it's your birthday. Oof. Oh, righty then. Okay. Multidimensionality. And then the Empress is down on her side. Some level of nurturing. Give me 1 second. This is actually talking about some other dimensional aspect of the self, Taurus. This is very interesting. This is basically saying that some aspect of the self is needing love or nurturing or acceptance that isn't being accepted. So I don't know if this is happening individually within the self or if this is something that's being projected from other people in the field, not really getting who and what you are. This is going to show up a little bit differently for everybody. But it says spiritually having the finer things in life and physically what you're manifesting and what you manifested from having all the elements on the table and this awakening that took place in the past, this the seventh seal being broken. Okay. So something, I see a timeline shift coming and I see somebody almost like trying to come with you. Somebody's texting this month, somebody's calling, somebody's trying to get through, and you're inherently knowing to avoid this person. It doesn't feel right, whoever this is, because there's a release right here. So it's like somebody demanding your time or your attention when it's just like, what are we doing here? I'm sorry, are we still playing this game? Okay. So pay attention to who's forcing you to communicate with them, whether it's a family member or a friend or whoever it is, or an acquaintance thinks they're your friend. Somebody is like demanding something from you and you're doing the right thing by not giving it. Plain and simple. We have to be a little, there's this thing in spirituality where sometimes people are giving and giving and giving when they have nothing left to give. And like, that's like the whole, like, I can't save you if I have to save myself. The healer needs to heal themselves before they can heal others. So, was Carrie Lynn popping you up? We're popping you up. She says, Taurus birthday, change of energy. Birthday, portal. Love it. Love it. Is this you, McAfee? Get out of here. Get out of here. Ah, yeah. Okay. Oh, computers. Anyways, let's move along. I've just got this like spinning McAfee, like, send us money. We need your money. We need your money or we'll put viruses on your computer. Pay for virus protection or we will send you viruses. Sorry. It's real though. Can we not? Like, can we actually not? No. All right. All righty then. Okay. It's just there. It's just there. We're there, man. Okay. We'll wait for that to sort itself out. So from there, once again, people watching you. So how are people viewing you? People are viewing that you need to glance through the spiritual window, or people are seeing that there's some sort of imbalance with actual financial abundance and funds right now. Okay. This card's showing we hope or fear the high ground. Obviously, nobody fears the high ground. We all want to take, maintain, and keep the high ground. So this is obviously more of a hope, is keeping the high ground, which you've already attained, but going through whatever this is with this belief structure of almost like some aspect of the self doesn't feel accepted. If I had to label this the best that I can from the suit of a Leo, reading for Taurus, okay? Here we go with this card again. This like random things occurring and happening. That's being released this month. This is awesome. This is very positive. This is saying this like whole, before we looked at this and before we internalized and integrated this, random things would just happen and they would happen quickly. But that's being released now quickly as well. Okay. So when we look at this, we see the tree of the Sephiroth. We see like all this, like the tree of the Cabal right here. We see, once again, some aspect feeling betrayed and some aspect feeling sad. So, yeah, I wish it was a more positive birthday reading. This is still very positive. I see a lot of growth. I see a lot of shifts. I see the high ground. This is awesome in its own right. I see balance of the masculine and feminine taking place. Okay. So this is very good. Seeing that, like, you know, this is all taking place. This ending off the reading, this beginning off the reading, a little odd. There's something that needs to be released. There's some sort of internal work, or there's a conversation that you need to have with a family member, a lover, a coworker, your boss, whoever it is. Something's taking place where it's like, this isn't okay anymore. This isn't okay. And then just also, what if this was happening? And what if this is happening, to let you know, whoever this person is or people are that demand your energy, demand your attention, and you've been giving it to them, don't do that anymore. Just don't do that anymore. And then this will all shift. Alrighty. Alrighty. I wish I could see my comments. I wish I could see my comments. Hey, I fixed it. Just never scroll down to the bottom corner ever again. All right. More shake. Just take a sip every time, and then we survive the day. We thrive the day, not survive it. Okay. Here we go again. Who's next? Gemini? Where you at, Queen? Where my Geminis at? Where you at, Maddie? I don't like when you call me Maddie. It's too bad, Maddie. No, I'm just kidding. Master Shake. Catherine. Ah, Gemini time. Where you at, Michael? Where are the Geminis at? Where are the Geminis at? There he is. I knew you were here, Michael. I knew somebody had to be here. Gemini May reading. Here we go. One more again. Here we go. Gemini May reading. Yes. Okay. 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 Is it over? Is it over? Is it over? We've had better readings here at Galactic Tarot. Yeah, where's the drum? Where's the drum? Hey. Oh no. Grooty. He's not in the shot. Look at a little Groot in the shot. He's in the bush. He's in the bush. He's in the bush. You know he's in the bush. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Just a failed attempt at lighting incense today. I go, second I hit the live button, I was like, damn it. There's no incense. I don't even have I have a lighter. I got the lighter. I thought I had everything. I literally started the video. I was like, I got it all. And I was like, never mind. Anyways, all right, Gemini, let's do this, okay? They broke my heart. They're the worst, okay? This is not a good card, okay? So whoever this person is that betrayed you or whoever, they've got a lot of growth and work to do. So let it go. Whatever it is, let it go. This is how you get your energy back, because I see spiritually, boom, this is locked up, whether it's sacral chakra, throat chakra. Something's a little messed up from something that took place emotionally, whether it was with a friend or whether it was actually a lover or whether it was some form of cheating. Something took place in the past that spirit wants you to release now. That's what the offering is. We see this as the offering in the physical. The offering in the physical to take back and reclaim our energy, plain and simple, from whatever this thing is. When we stop playing catch with the person, okay, when we stop having this energetic, like, you did this and you did that, and you're just like, look, I forgive you. It's water under the bridge. I'm out. That's when the energy comes back, because now the person's just basically bouncing the ball. It's like that. I always like picture like that frustrated teenager just bouncing the tennis ball off the garage door to drive his father nuts. Okay. So there's something that needs to be released here, Gemini. Okay. And then we see in the past this celebration, this party, or no. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that right now. Some sort of celebration or party or certain belief structures that someone in our reality wanted that didn't feel right to you, whether you went through with these or not. That's as much as I'll say about it. Can you figure out the cryptic Alexander message of the day, Gemini? We need to know. Okay. Completion. You're working on it. You were working on this completion. Everything that you've been working on happens this month. Whether this is your own overreactions, whether this is your own healing process, whether this is your own portion of the journey, which this needs to be completed, and it will be completed one way or another. This is what you've been working at, okay? So you must, some of what I'm saying must be validating at least, even though it can be a little bit triggering to hear any of this in general sometimes. And when we get triggered, we're kind of blocking ourselves off from the opportunity of even hearing it, okay? And we've all seen this happen in our own personal conversations. How are others viewing you? Others are viewing you as being like Big Mama and having the sword of truth, knowing the truth, holding the truth, and allowing that to set you free. Just because we have the truth does not mean that we need to use the weapon use this truth as a weapon and accuse people with the truth. Sometimes it's like, I like to think about it like, which I know it's broken masculine, but it's like that scene in A Bronx Tale where the kid owes the main character Cologino. He owes him $20, and he's like going to run after him to beat him up and fight him over the money. And the guy Sonny, the distorted masculine mafioso figurehead, or whatever it is, however he holds his hands, tells him, like, you got off easy. You got off easy. Release the $20, and now you never need to deal with this person again. So release whatever it is, whatever you think this person owes you, whatever I need an apology or whatever it is, just know. So, there are obviously distortions in that stuff. Like, it's like a movie based on like the mafia in Brooklyn or whatever. I'm saying that there's still wisdom in that message of sometimes we need to like look at things like I got off easy and just release it. Because for me, a lot about the past 3 days and a week has been about releasing to step into the new. If we're going to step and jump up to this reality, not all of it is going to feel like ease and grace as we ascend through these realities. There will be ascension symptoms, and that's what I'm dealing with and feeling myself. Okay, the first cosmic card is the death card. The end of the old and the beginning of the new. This is what I was just referring to. For there to be a new beginning, we need to release the old, Gemini. Okay? And you're having this, I'm standing still, you're having an offering. We're seeing a double offering. We're seeing an offering of whether this is money or fire or ascension. We're seeing that this offering is here. We're seeing that you have the high ground. So take the high ground, demand the high ground, hold the high ground, okay? While we go through whatever this is and release these people. The message looking towards the end of the month. Do unto others as you want done unto yourself, because you know the truth that you know now. You're going to create karma instead of dharma. We want to stack dharma. I laugh when people say good karma. There's no such thing as good karma. Good karma is dharma. Karma means bad energy. There's no such thing as good, bad energy. So which way are we spinning the wheel? You're the one creating your reality. You need to take accountability for whatever's happening in your reality that you don't like as I manifested this. The way that Alexander took more power over his reality is by saying, original creator of my soul, God, source, universe, whatever the vernacular may be. Original creator of my soul for me. You're doing a great job with the manifestation of this reality. I want this or better. When I started saying I want this or better and everything's going great, when things would come up, I then sat with the fact that I could now say, okay, this seems like a challenge. This seems like a wrench is being thrown in the machinery. But if I'm the one in control of my reality, then I'm the wrench. So why did I create the wrench? Why is the wrench here? Something good must be coming from the wrench. You know, it's like the equivalent of the person, like, you know, saying, oh, God, I hate my job. God, I hate my job. And then God fires them through the form of their boss. And then they say, why, God? Why did you take away my job? It's like sometimes there's oxymorons going on in our own manifestation process, but it's all about, with this, what I just saw here, taking control over our reality by holding ourselves accountable that what I'm putting out is what I'm going to get back, is the main gist of what I just saw, which is gathered by the end of the month, Gemini. No pressure. Get ready for that birthday. It looks like a big rebirth. It's like you're being born again. Gemini, Cancer? Cancer. Where are we? 48:38. Okay, keep it drama free. Don't make fun of my peanuts paper, okay? Strong Christian overtones. Master Chorks is turning 33. Master Chorks, the entire time I was 33, I just walked around saying, I'm 33. Jesus died at 33. I've heard like a lot of people like say like they process that. I'm 33 now. Jesus died at 33. And now I somehow look younger than then. We'll figure that one out eventually. Okay. Cancer. Let's do this. Alrighty. That's Corey this year, he says. Oh, we got a popper. Cancer. I don't know if those count as poppers. I just threw the whole deck. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, so what is going on? we go. Oh my God. Get out of here. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me see here. The test was passed. Some major test was passed last month. Was Cancer the people that had the party coming up? So they're coming up with a party? Yeah. This looks like a major test was passed, and this stacked Dharma, and then created a spiritual completion, and boom, new timeline, new physical shift. Whatever this physical shift may be, it looks epic. It looks awesome. We see happiness. We've got the Sun card. We've got the Ace of Wands. Very awesome reading. This can be actually a move or a vacation. This card can represent Florida and sometimes does, at least according to Connie. Mama Bear, miss you. So this looks like some sort of trip. And it does say with it, do unto others as we want done unto ourselves. Something that maybe is booked on the internet, something that we start researching. It's like you made it to a epic place of completion. Cancer, it looks like it is time to celebrate in some way, shape, or form, or like a much needed vacation is needed. Okay. So very, very epic, whatever this is right here. You will know best when you sit and look what test and challenge it was that you passed last month or very, very recently, because something's completed. We see that there's a new, very positive timeline coming in. And looking right here, we see soul family. People are looking at you as soul family. So there might be new people coming in, and there could even be a new lover coming in. So this is an excellent placement right here as well. Hopes and fears. I mean, who isn't hoping for the high priestess? I mean, am I right? Epic card. If you're fearing her, then please unsubscribe and leave this channel immediately. No, I'm just kidding. He's kidding. It's not really. She's the best. It's the best. Who fears the best? Let's look at your cosmic cards. One of your cosmic cards is some other dimensional version. Some people use the vernacular higher self and or spirit guide. Spirit guide. And then it says, do unto others as we want done unto ourselves, and school. We literally see a card that says choice and test and then school. Now that you're in this new place and you just spun the wheel for Dharma, okay, you made it to a new place. This looks, once again, stay patient, keep your cool. It looks like spirit is going to test you. You're going to test yourself. Because this guide, this higher self, this other dimensional version, whatever your vernacular is, it looks like you test you, okay? So your brother's here to say there's a pop quiz coming. It's not a pop quiz if I let you know it's coming, right? So just remember to treat others and speak to others how you want to be spoken to, how you want to be treated, okay? Knowing that we're all one. Holy masculine codes. Look at this. Wow, wow, wow. I do not think that these are three different people. I think that these are actually energetic signatures of the feminine masculine, the masculine, and the counseling of the two. Cancer is processing some serious divine masculine upgrades for all of us. Because something this big and this massive altogether, the worst of the journey is over. But like, what's next? Now it's like we were on this piece of land. Now that we're on this piece of land, which is the cloud cover of all of this, there's something new to process. So it's like, how are you going to show up? How are you going to pass this test? And like I said, there is no failing the test. As long as after you fail the test, you sit and you reflect and you look inward on how do I pass the test next time. Okay. Good stuff, Cancer. Good stuff. Me likey. Carrie Lynn, you're here. Carrie Lynn, we're sick of your new job. We're sick of it. That's not true. We're not. Leo? 5636. Can I have some more shake? Good. Oh my God, we're not even halfway yet. Okay. Ooh, okay. Feel the imaginary air. Ooh. Ooh. Alrighty. Ooh. It's a celebration. Okay. Okay. Strength. Masculine, feminine. Look through the spiritual window. Not looking through the spiritual window. Okay. All right, Leos, we need to look at where our strength is coming from and where we're giving it up in the past. Not now, not during this month, where we were, okay? What's this? It's Dharma. Okay, once again, it's Dharma. It's not a karma. Okay, so something with how we're giving up our energy. I get it. How we want to work on others. This whole like savior thing. It's like we keep dealing with this white knight savior mentality, but it still keeps coming up. This is saying, once again, we need to put ourselves first when we need to be put first. And oh my God, what a message I've been giving to everybody from what just, doing Sedona Cosmic Awakening and what went into it and how little energy there is. And I'm sure that you guys can hear that my voice is not where it normally is right now. Okay. Like still after an entire 7 strong days, because we don't say weekdays. Okay. Still recuperating and rejuvenating from this massive shift that we all went through as a collective, whether you were there or not. But having to like put my foot down in a firm and loving manner and just say no, because sometimes your time or energy is almost demanded by others. Your strength is demanded. And how do we truly help others is by when we know that there's no wax left to give. It's like, this whole like burning the candle at both ends. And I was saying this just yesterday, whether it was here on YouTube or on Patreon. I just said this, that I was telling Angela this, how after the event, I was like, I burned the candle so much at both ends that all there is now is an auric field where the candle once was. So I had to like lovingly tell people, like, I don't have time. Not even I don't have time. I don't have energy to call you. Like, because I was basically sick, like a lack of better words. I was sick, even though I knew it was really ascension symptoms. I was like, mom, dad, friends, family members, people here, people there, demanding my attention almost, and not demanding it like you need to do this, but just, it's kind of like you feel the energy come in before the actual physical message comes in, whether it's a text message, a phone call, an email, whatever it is, you feel it come in first. You're like, somebody's needing attention. Somebody's needing love. Okay. Somebody's needing validation about whatever it is and wanting to talk about something, because this happened so much. And I'm not talking about an individual person. I can feel like 3 people out there right now be like, oh crap, he's talking about me. I'm not talking about anybody. This was an overwhelming synchronistic effect in my reality where this was happening with hundreds of people. So please don't anybody, I can't stop you from being offended, but I'm just letting you know I'm not talking about any individual out there. I'm talking about the fact that I had to say, no, I can't help you because I can't help me. I need to put myself first right now. Okay. And that's what we're seeing in the past, the bed, the rest, putting ourselves first to recultivate the energy. When there's no wax left to give, how do we give the wax? We can't do the work if the strength isn't there. And that's what it's literally saying. The strength not there. Boom. We need to put ourselves first. And we need to prove that we're going to put ourselves first so we can go back to helping others, so we can go back to shifting this reality. When I woke up this morning, just to be real, and I am not complaining in any way, shape, or form. I love this life. I love this job. I love whatever you call what this is. I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. But when I woke up, I was feeling so off. I was just like, can I even go live? And Spirit's like, up, boom, boom, like get to the gym. And I was like, go to the gym? Like I was like wondering, like, do I have to take the day off? Am I still sick? And it was like, I get there, I have this awesome workout. Like my energy did come back to me. And I have this like epic conversation, like I said, with these guys that I wasn't expecting to have. And it was, you guys know when you have one of those spiritual conversations or life shifting or validating conversations and you get energized from it. I needed that energy that I basically shared with these brothers at the gym to be able to even sit here with you and be in the right mind state with you here today. When we look a little bit further into the month, okay, so it's the only reason I'm sharing that with you, Leos, and the rest of the world, okay, is because there are times where we have to put ourselves first, and sometimes we feel guilty to do that. And we cannot do that if the cup is empty. If the cup is empty, like we have to put ourselves first to refill the cup. This whole, but I'm helping people. You're not. You're not helping them if they can feel this inherent frustration in your voice, in your tone, because you're just wanting to be like, all right, get off my tab, get off my tab, get off my tab so I can actually relax on the couch. Because there's times where we can't relax, my family, because we feel people pulling us and they're like, what about me? What about me? And like to have to even do that work of like sending out like, are you feeling loved? Make sure you're feeling loved. Make sure you're feeling loved, but not doing it from actual love, by doing it from like, hey, I can't do this right now. I'm just letting you know, like, just like, but like, I feel you and you're kind of like, you're on my shoulder. Can you get off my shoulder? Okay. There's a loving way to do this. And the loving way to do it is not just turning off your phone. I know it's like, even my brother says, oh, just put your phone on Do Not Disturb. And it's like, you still feel the people. All my empaths out there, like, you know, the people that are not like high empaths, and maybe their gifts are in other areas more, you still feel it. Your phone is off, but you still feel that somebody's trying to get in touch with you. So how to navigate that is what we're processing, Leo. Okay. How to navigate that field of how do I put myself back together and how do I get back to thriving without being an a-hole? Okay. So let's take a look. Looking further in the month, we see our magical ability as the masculine, and then we see our magical ability as the divine feminine. So we're seeing this masculine magician, and we're seeing this feminine multidimensional goddess. Okay. This is the most intuitive woman in the deck. Okay. We see these two as one, because as I told you, 6 and 7 are read together. Okay. We see a card that seems like We're argumentative, okay? So pay attention to this. Don't be argumentative, all right? Find a way to pause. Find a way to pause the conversation. Find a way to say, hey, I noticed that I'm triggered. Like, can we I need to pause. Not even can we. We don't ask permission. We have to just say, I need to pause because I don't like me triggered and I feel triggered. Okay? Because we're seeing that others are viewing us as almost not hostile, but borderline hostile. Okay? And remember the hopes and fears of this angelic realm that we're clearly in now. I love having this card here. So it's like we're hoping this. I can't see how anybody's fearing this. And if you're fearing an angelic reality, once again, you're watching the wrong channel. Okay? But this is obviously a hope, and this is something that's happening one way or another. I don't know if you guys saw the weekly reading from yesterday. It's probably the best weekly reading I've ever delivered. And it's exactly what Spirit's been telling me. So to have it come through with the cards was epic. Okay. Once again, we got both cards that represent the bed. This one actually shows a bed. This card represents a bed because we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 pegs that hold up the bed. Okay. And we see this person laying down. We see this person laying down. So things are being processed at nighttime. Things are being healed at nighttime, and we're needing a little bit more rest this month is what it says. Things are about to gear up and amp up. There's new beginnings coming with this. Holy crap. It's like we pass these tests. We get through these tests. We celebrate. We celebrate by putting ourselves first and resting, taking the more sleep. I know as a Leo, I need 6.5, 7 hours of sleep. I am good. I am like at the gym. I'm throwing weights around. I'm just like on fire. Like I said, last night, it felt like I unslept. Like I slept and I woke up after about 6 hours, 6.5. And I was just like, what the heck? I went back to sleep for another 3 hours. And I woke up and I was like, still like, what is this? Like, what is actually happening right now? So we're needing, or at least I am needing, a lot of rest. So you might be as well, other fellow Leos. But when I look at this towards the end of the month, like what's actually manifesting this month? All the elements are on the table. We are our own guru, starting a new beginning through celebration. So it's almost like something major is beginning very, very soon. Something major is about to begin. And it's like Spirit's basically having us overfill our battery ahead of time during this month of May, Leo. That's what this appears as for me. And that's what I'm seeing go on in my own life. So do that. You know, when they say, why are you laying on the couch? Just say, Alexander told me to. If you want to make a formal complaint, go write it on Galactic Tarot. That doesn't mean we're lazy, mind you. I'm not saying that we need to be lazy. I'm saying that we need to put ourselves first from time to time. When people come in and demand our energy, okay? And we feel you out there. Perfect timing, my brother. It couldn't be more synchronistic. All right. Virgo. 109.42. All righty. I got to be I'm gonna lose your life. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, there's a, ooh, okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. Good. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. It's actually really good. It's actually really good, Virgo. All righty. Let's take a look. Let's take a gander here. Okay. Now, these first three cards started off a little odd. Did you do a timestamp? I wrote it down. It's I got 109.42 for Virgo. All right. Anyways, it says moving forward while looking backwards. And then what's against it, why we're looking backwards, is some sort of lover, something that took place with a lover, an argument, or something that happened with a current lover, or somebody that's in the past that Virgo might be thinking about or processing something with. This looks like it's a trap. Okay, Admiral Akbar says it's a trap. We've got the Eight of Swords right here in the emotional category, and the emotional category is saying that the mind is causing things to happen with the body, or at least the opportunity is there. No, Capricorn is about 3 or 4 signs from now, bro. So it looks like something on the mind is causing something with the body. But this I love. I love having the High Priestess here because she sees beyond the veil. So we see that in the physical, taking this role of the High Priestess. So it's almost, honestly, this is almost odd. It's almost like these 3 cards can't even lead into how epic all this is. So this must be something that's being released. All I know is 1, 2, this line represents what's going on in your work life. So I do not normally read this, as you know, because this is the first time I'm saying it today and maybe in a while. But these 3 cards represent what's going on career-wise. So this can also be something career, because this card represents not looking where you're going, and this card represents not looking where you're going. So if you're starting something new or starting a new job, or somebody is tempting you to start a new job and it's something doesn't feel right, I would pause and take a look at that. Because in the realm of work, which I don't often read this, okay, it's literally saying you heal me, I heal you. And it's Spirit wants to really make sure that you're looking where you're going, to have 2 cards out of 78 in one alignment. But either way, as for the entire reading, for it to start and for the main cosmic card to be look where you're going, let's pay attention. Let's pay attention to what we're thinking about, for sure. Let's pay attention to what we're thinking about, because this is what we're manifesting, being the High Priestess that can see beyond the veil, getting to this place of completion, having the truth that sets you free. And what is that truth? That truth is you heal me, I heal you. This sounds and seems very related to what I was just processing and talking about with Leo, where how can I heal myself? You know, how can the healer heal somebody else if they haven't healed themselves first, is right here, okay? So to look at these 2 cards together, this truth of you heal me, I heal you, but the healer can't heal the other healer if they're not capable, if they're not in that place right now. Because both of these cards are the sword of truth. So it's literally like, look where you're going, because you're not. And then it says truth and truth. What is this truth? That has to do with this friend. That has to do with healing work. That has to do with maybe learning Reiki or whatever it is. There's something coming through, Virgo. There's something really, really gnarly coming through from soul family, because this also doesn't have to be a lover. This can be a soul family member. This can be soul family members. This can be your reality not being where you expected it to be. But there's definitely this gratitude that needs to be here with all the celebration that I'm seeing come in, okay? Others are seeing you doing a lot of healing and balancing work. The hopes and fears, the hope is to celebrate whoever's fearing celebration. That doesn't even make sense. So this needs to be a hope, okay? Or it has to be a hope. It says celebration. We see both, like all these cards connected. Look where you're going, look where you're going. Truth, truth, celebration, celebration. Okay, so this literally says across the top through the cosmic area, it says celebration with the family, the truth set you free, new beginning. But a new beginning where we need to look where we're going, okay? We have 2 cards that when these cards appear in the same reading, I was told that this means soul retrieval. So something's going on where we're doing soul retrieval. And by we, I mean Virgo. Virgo is doing soul retrieval for the collective, for themselves, for their zodiac sign, for their archetypal connection. Because we see Boom, ace over here, ace over here. We see that the tomb is open, the energy being returned, because here's another line that can be read that I rarely read, but it literally says, soul retrieval, you heal me, I heal you. Some form of entrapment or feeling stuck is being released. There's the download, there's the energy, and then this is literally connecting us with some new aspect of self, some other dimensional version, some higher self. So I'm having to read a lot of lines I normally don't read, Virgo, but that's because like it's kind of like sometimes the cards force your hand, so to speak, no pun intended. So yeah, there's definitely something coming through with truth and something that you're realizing and internalizing. It's easier for me to talk about the Leo process, but what I do see when we do these readings every month is sometimes there's 2-month windows where it's like almost like similar. And that's what I'm feeling this is, because think about the first card that was here in Leo. It was the lion with the Virgo woman. The strength card represents Virgo controlling the lion. And that was the first card. And now we catch up to Virgo, and it seems very similar, but different. It's the same, but different. Did you know that if you move around the letters in Elvis, it spells lives? Did you know that if you move around the letters in Presley, it spells Slurpee? Okay. I can't believe I'm even doing this. He's doing it. He's doing it. I can't believe he's doing it. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. Wait, timestamp. Leaves. 1/18/22. Okay. Do it. Oh my God. I can feel my hair growing. Why, ladies, why does your hair feel heavy some days? And then other days, I can't feel it at all. Somebody should figure that out. All right, Libra, let's do this. Sister Soul! It's dirty. I just was at the shower. I just showered. All right, here we go, Leaves. Come on, Leaves. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, Catherine. Like, what is that? Like, why is it some days, it doesn't matter how many times I put my hair up in a bun, it feels like it's just like literally ripping my hair out. And then sometimes I put it up and I'm like, that's just easy. It's just done. And it's like starts to fall out after 3 hours later. It doesn't hurt at all. Hair. I'm on to you. Alexander's on to you. He's going to figure this out. Jesus, Libra. Started off very aggressively. All right. Can we pull a Virgo and make it better as it goes? Okay. All right. Okay. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. Sorry. Okay. No. Who is this? Who is this person? Who is this person? This card says it's a tough decision. This card says somebody's pulling your energy from your body and you're allowing it. You know it. So if it was standing up, it would mean you maybe you don't know it. This is saying you do know it. It's a tough decision to cut off this person who hurt you. Your friends are telling you to do it. Your friends are telling you, you know, it's kind of like, oh, girlfriend, he's no good. Like there's this like, how about no, you're crazy. Okay, and then you've had the truth. You've had the truth for a while. You've had the answer. New beginning, new beginning. The energy comes back. It does get better. It gets better, Libra. But just who and why and no. We do not feed these people anymore. Okay? We're not feeding. I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about our actual life essence energy. And it's like, well, I get a ton of it, Alexander, so I just spread it around. I know. I run that same thing very, very often. But what if you're enabling somebody who's running lower dimensional frequencies? That's how I'm looking at this. So new beginning, look at where your energy is going, Libra. This is what this month is about, okay? So we see this because once again, what this card represents our energy, and this card represents, it's almost like the person's looking at their banking account and they're watching, like they want the money to go up or they're watching it go down. But this like represents somebody like kind of like just like looking at numbers on a screen or looking at their energy, their bounty, their harvest, okay? Harvest, and then it says hope to find balance. And just what the F is this cosmic row? Just no, Libra. This person loves drama. The Tower, very, very good, but it's like releasing, and then like it's just like this card that represents money worries or having to look through the spiritual window. Let's not spend this much of May doing this, and let's do this now. Who is this person? Alexander's not telling you have to cut the person off. I'm just letting you know as your brother that somebody's draining you, and I wish they weren't. Okay? This is your decision to make. You're a high angelic. You came here with a high angelic mission. The mission isn't easy as it is. Okay? So now it's like you're just carrying this freaking toad. All right? And it is a big toad. Oh my God, he kicked the camera. Are we good? Are we good? No. Sherry, I hope your sister doesn't see that comment. Okay? So it's on the internet forever. Just kidding. Yeah. That was a quick one, Libra. Your inner child says no. Who is this person? God. Well, I have to. They're family. No. Nope. God, Libras, you crack me up. You really do. Libras are like, they get like 3 months, 4 months straight. It's like every card is like, oh, somehow like you got 3 temperance cards, even though there's only 1 in the deck. And it's just like everything is so freaking epic. And then like all at once, it's just like those, the scales are real. As a Leo observing a different sign, the scales are real. Okay. Who's next? Scorpio? Yeah. 125.17. We really needed a drum today for Libra. Libra. Freaking love you. Still love you, Liebs. My good old Liebs. If you're a Libra with a Scorpio moon, you know what you did. You know what you did. Everybody's like checking their chart and be like, where's my moon? Oh God, how does he know? We love you too. Catherine. I gotta clear the deck twice. That one was just like, Libra, that was a lingerer, okay? Yeah. Sorry, son. Dog was rabid. Had to put it down. All right. Scorpio. Oh. Let me know if I have yellow teeth in the comments. Please don't let me know. It's not coffee. It's a protein shake. Dr. Jenna says, my mother was a Libra with a Scorpio moon. She knows what she did. That literally, I don't even know why I said that. I think I was just messing around. Or I wasn't. Who knows? Maybe Spirit was speaking through me. I got no way. All I'm gonna need is love. One more. Scorpio. There it is. Learning what to do when people fight. The truth sets us free. Looking where we're going. Finding things in life. Multidimensionality. Something draining on another dimension. Friends are good. Strength. Hard work. Fire. Chouse. New beginning. Oh. Okay. All right. Yes, it is, Dr. Jenna. Yeah, the Golden Shake recipe, November 20, 2021, under the timestamps. Ooh, what is the best partner for a Capricorn? Well, see, I'm going to get through these cards here, bro, but it can be 6 months out, but then there's also the other 3 month windows. That's a good video concept, though. That's a good video concept, because like there's a way we can cut the wheel in half, but then it's like the whole opposites attract thing. Cancer can be, but it also can be. Okay. Anyways, okay. Learning. What are we learning? We're learning something about our dealings with other people. Our arguments, our fights, how we fight with other people is what Scorpio is learning, okay? Yes, as a Scorpio rising, yes. Truth setting you free spiritually. Okay, this is exactly what I was just talking about. Look at it, it's coming up again. Looking where we're going, moving forward while looking backwards. If we're moving forward while looking backwards, and like thinking about something from the past, we are not looking where we're going. How do we be in the present moment when we're not living in the present moment in the physical? When we're processing some conversation or something that took place with somebody, some argument that took place in the past, Scorpio, okay? So look where you're going, and just, you're part of the argument too, okay? Just know that. Did you get triggered? Like holding yourself accountable here. Because here we go. We keep getting this card about the finer things in life, and it's like always like in these like same like area positions about what we want. We want the finer things in life. We look right here into the future, and we see the multi-dimensional card. We see the most intuitive woman in the deck, okay? The multi-dimensionality seems to be being drained, because here we go with this Ten of Swords card here again. Shaman burps, okay? So when we look at this multi-dimensionality, why is this being drained? This is being drained probably because through these arguments, somebody's ego is coming out. Maybe your ego is coming out, okay? That can be, this could also be you draining yourself, or us saying, yes, you're right when we don't think the person is right because we're trying to end the argument. Honestly, Scorpio, this is really for you to figure out what is this thing with arguments and what is it that I'm learning right now for everybody, not only for myself, but that what you're learning is going to shift this entire planet and yourself. No pressure. Okay. No pressure. It's very, very important. Okay. It's very, very important what you're doing. How are you spiritually feeling? How are you energetically feeling after these arguments? This is what you're learning, and you're learning how to navigate this. Okay. Can also be at work. This could also be happening with a coworker. So just please pay attention to the Scorpio. Okay. How are others viewing you? Others are viewing you as a really good friend that is very, very healing and very supportive. Awesome card positioning. Hopes and fears. Hoping for strength. Of course, naturally. Why would this be a fear? Of course it isn't. Okay, looking here, cosmic card, cosmic card, cosmic card. It says hard work, maintaining the fire. This has to do with how you're reacting, how your ego is reacting, how you're reacting in an argument. Because basically when everything gets crazy after the argument, you're the one responsible is what this is saying. Oh, but it's such hard work to keep my cool. It's such hard work to stay patient. BS. I can see in the past where I dropped the ball and these miraculous, epic healings and transformations came through with these people that the younger version of me would have just said, whatever, F this person, forget about them, and moved on with life. No. Like, you're part of the equation here, Scorpio. And if you keep thinking it's hard work to stay patient, it's hard work to whatever is how I'm supposed to be loving and be friendly while other people are triggered, then it will always be hard. Okay? But we see a new beginning. We see a new beginning, and then we see these two aspects of the divine feminine. We see this epic galactic mother goddess, and then we see this like older, no offense, more distorted version of the feminine magic that almost like felt alone or shunned or accused, which she was. She absolutely was. But through that, what took place in the past, this is where this blockage is coming from. Because this card represents not being able to decide whether to go left or go right. And this happened for so long that it's actually causing issues, usually in the stomach, some sort of bloating or some sort of sacral chakra or throat chakra, because the X is here, and then boom, it's for the sacral. So this usually has to do with the sacral chakra or throat chakra, okay? And usually can form in the form of bloating or other things, stomach, hip pain, things like that, okay? If there was an argument, because I've had plenty of arguments in the past that then my right hip or my left hip starts to pain, okay? Sometimes we let people in, we let the hooks in through these arguments, through our own passionate outbursts, if you will, okay? So just, once again, we're getting a bunch of cards that are showing us that a test is coming. A pop quiz was going to come, but it's not a pop quiz because your brother Alexander's here to drop these magical cards in this magical format and predict the future. So what are you working on? You're working on learning how to stay patient and learning how you want to be communicated with and learning how to best communicate with others, i.e. yourself, because the one is in the all. I would say he's going to be here all night, but he's running on fumes. We're almost there, bro. We're almost at Cappy. I might need to just leave you guys here and go get water. I need water. I need a water. Sagittarius. Go get some water and get the drum and get everything. We want you to play the drum. I'm going to get water. You know what? You guys twiddle your thumbs for a second. I need water. I can only be me. How many viewers did we lose? And when I'm with you. Solid sterling silver cup, anyone? Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Oh, that's so good. Want to see the weirdest thing ever? I don't know if this will show it. It does. Where is it? Look at that. It's not as obvious here, but in sunlight, in direct sunlight, there's like full rainbows on this 999 silver. My buddy makes these for me. You can't put poison in the cup if it's made of silver. It'll change the color of the water. You know that? You know that? That's why it's called silverware. Silverware, because it was made of silver. Because when the king or the royals would stick their fork into their food, if there was poison in it, it would turn the ends of the silver. It would change the color. Huh. Interessante, Alexander. Didn't know we were going to be talking about poison today. Usually we save the poison conversations for during Gemini. I'm sorry. And he's back. 137.25. When I'm with you, I can only be me, so I'm sorry. It's the Gemini preferred method of revenge. Like, let's just be honest. Like, come on, it kind of gets me excited. No, don't do it. It's old school. It's old school. Dr. Jen is like, I'll rip myself too, okay? I'll rip Leo. I'll rip Leo later. I'll think of something funny to say. Sagittarius. I forgot the drum. I'm not leaving again. No drumming. No drum for you. Jim! I love Geminis, mind you. It's if I see, that's the thing. You want me to tease. If I don't tease, then I don't know you. You know? Like the signs that I'm like, I don't really know what's going on here. You know, it's because they don't like Leos. What's wrong with them? That's what we should figure out. What's wrong with the signs that don't like Leos? Okay? Because you know, and I know that we all know that Leos are the best. Sorry. Okay, he's on fumes. I love that window of Gemini and Cancer. They're the way those signs like kind of like flock to me in their times of needs. Oh God, I love them. They're also misunderstood. Gemini's very misunderstood. Very, very, very misunderstood. Like I always hear those signs. They're like, "Oh, Gemini's, ew, gross," and I'm like, "No, you just don't get them. You just don't get them." All right, let me clear that. Since we're talking too much Gemini talk while I'm holding the deck for Sagittarius. Sagittarius after that last reading. You know, they need a good one today. All right, we need a good one here, Sag. Sagittarius. I have no voice. I can't sing. Veronica's like, sing. Keep singing. Oh. The bow and arrow is just automatic right now. I almost feel like it's cheating. It feels like a crossbow. So Sagittarius. Okay, Sag. Heck. Ooh, that's there again, huh? Okay. Okay. I was like, I don't want to end a reading on the devil card. Reading on the tower. Okay. It's the longest reading ever, Sag. You're welcome. All right. Just going to hide that up. We're going to hide that up for a latter day. Okay. All right. Okay. Light warrior, paladin, magic down on its side. Okay, so something we're doing on a spiritual journey. It's not taking place. Something with travel. What is this? It's not travel. Something to do with the actual spiritual journey. Spiritual journey and how we're being nurtured. Got it. Okay, I see it. Okay. Oh, right. Awesome. Okay. The way that you get intellectual stimulation and spiritual stimulation and nurturing is shifting, Sag. That's what this shows. It's almost like you've been confused because you're like, wait a minute, like the things that worked before seem to be different now, or they seem to be unavailable. This is very interesting. Okay. So, because this has been a decision you've been making for a while, like something's been different with how you received lately. Okay. And then we see this nurturing, we see the inner child, we see this ultimate divine feminine, we see this ultimate intuitive inner child here working together in the 6 and 7 locations. And then we get to this card that represents soul retrieval. We get to this hope of awakening to why is this happening? Why is this been this way? So we get to this card of karma and or dharma. Once again, here's this card for the finer things in life. And then we see this friendship card. There is a friend that we can be working with. There's a friend, Sag, that is very, very similar to you in certain regards. And maybe they weren't in the past, but they are now. Okay. And there's something that needs to be balanced and talked about. This is a conversation that is had within friends, amongst peers, not had with whoever arose this situation in the first place, whether that's a lover, a family member, or a coworker. How did this come up that you were noticing this shift in this change? This is very, very interesting. Kind of intense, but not at the same time. So now let's look at these. So now we're going to read all 3 cards of these as one. Okay. So this is what we do here at Galactic Tarot. Okay. So we're standing still with the energy. This is talking about magic or the computer and multidimensionality. So it's probably not really a computer. This is more magic. No, it's not. Okay. Because this card can be sexy time. It is not sexy time. Okay. Yeah. This is about magic. This is about what our magic is doing and where our multidimensional energy is going. Okay. All right. Then we see the journey, our guide, moving forward with balance. How do we move forward with balance to kind of get across this river? Okay. Get across this creek to this next point, which is at the end of the month. Okay. Because you were being guided by guides, by spirit. Okay. What a massive shift. Okay. So what do we see here? All right. So we see a celebration. We see the building coming down with this aspect. No, it's not an aspect of the self. Somebody in the past. There's somebody in the past that's showing up as the devil card. Okay, so we feel like we're stuck with this person from the past. We feel like we're stuck with them because they're family, or they're a good friend, or they're a friend that we've had for a long period of time. Okay, and when I see the celebration, this could be something that comes up at a party. This is very interesting. Honestly, this is one of the more confusing readings I've done out of the thousands of these I've done with you guys live. I'm going to be honest with you. It's almost like, Sag, we need to sit with this together and reflect on this later in the month so we can know what these cards even mean together. Because there's definitely something going on with your spiritual gifts and something. This is what I do know from looking at these cards. something that was your way of receiving or feeling nurtured before has shifted, and you're not getting the same that you used to when the same thing would happen before. It's almost just like, I fell off my bike, make me chocolate chip pancakes, and I start to smile again. But it's like we fall off the bike, and then the chocolate chip pancakes are like, I don't know. It's like they don't taste the same. Something is different because of the timeline shift. So there was a timeline shift, and you're wanting to learn how to receive nurturing in this new reality, because the way that you received nurturing before isn't the same. And that's why it isn't travel, because that's like so big. Like, you got to let the Sag travel. You got to let the Sag get out there and go. But it's almost like you get out there and go, and you go out into nature, or whatever it is, and you go for a drive, and you get home and you're like, why didn't the drive used to make me feel better? It's like, now it's like, I feel better, but not how it used to make me feel. So you're actually finding something that's not even showing up in the cards. You're finding something new for yourself, for all of your sign, for all of humanity, maybe. No pressure, Sag. Alexa, skip this song. Just wailing. You're just wailing. Saya. You should just change her name to Wailing. Saya didn't deserve that. I put the volume up a little bit and you take advantage. All right, who's next? Alrighty. Yes, Capricorn. $148.22. And life goes on. We drift deeper into the song. Oh, God. Ooh, the ring. The ring helps. All right. What do we got, Cap?
They'll see it later, honey.
They're working. Can't put it back often, but here we are. Oof. Okay. Woo. Nice. Ooh. Look at all these archetypal connections. Cappy. Oh, Cappy. Balancing the masculine and the feminine much? Oh, my God. So many choices here. Okay. Soul retrieval. You've been working at reclaiming something. You've been working at doing some sort of balancing work yourself. Something that you're doing with, oh, God, it's a little bit different for everybody. You're balancing something internally that you know has been a problem for more than just this lifetime, okay? You're balancing this. You're working this out. What do we have? Scales? Scales. Once again, like this, what reading was that? Was that Virgo? Like where there was like the two cards, everything was connected? So now we're seeing this again, the scales and the scales. They're the only two cards, I believe, that have the scales. Maybe they're on the judgment card as well. But we're seeing this and this right here, right in a row. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Bam, bam. Scales over scales. So something's being balanced. Something's being completed this month. So you've definitely done some work, because this is the masculine form of the high priestess. So this is showing we can see beyond the veil, and we've now found balance. We've now found healing. We've now found transmutation, if you will. Okay. We look in the past, we see the rainbow bridge. We see the celebration. We look in the future, we see the angelic. Okay. But with this angelic coming in, there's like almost like, what do I do now? Do I go left? Do I go right? Is Doug messing with the feed, Corey? Get out of here, Doug. Okay. Anyways, what do I do now? Now that I'm in this angelic reality, what do I do as a Capricorn? What do I do as a person in this state? Boom, love. What is always the key? Love is always the key. And that's what you get to and you figure out on your own. Being loving is the way. Okay. When we get, once again, like with all this stuff, whether it's with patience or arguments or whatever it is, that seems to be this like reoccurring theme through the entire wheel. Okay. That's one thing that you know for sure. What do I do next? Do I go left or do I go right? What do I do? Boom. Love. Love is the key. Now we get to the sword of truth. Boom. Here's another sword of truth. Okay. We got the sword of truth right here. So hoping or fearing the truth. What is the truth? What would be the truth that you fear hearing? And what is the truth that you're hoping for? Okay. You already know it. Whenever this card is present, you already know on a cellular level intuitively what the case is, what the defining factor is of the mastery that you're looking for, of the answer that sometimes you're fearing, but you already have the answer. You already know. You know, it's like the equivalent of when we go out and we get three applications when we were younger. And we're like, I'm going to apply for these 3 jobs. But there was that one job that you were like, it's this job. I know it's this job. It's like, and then we fill out these other applications that we know that person's not going to hire us. We know that person's not going to hire us. And like, yeah, maybe we get through the interviews and we talk to them, and then just sure enough, they're like, oh, we decided to go somewhere else. And it's like, it's that first application or the third one, whichever one, where we picked up that application, we knew this is the one. And it turned out to be that one. Okay. So that's what I'm getting here with this hope and fear of you. It's almost like, you know, the truth, whatever truth you know, admit it to yourself. Don't fear. What if I'm right? You are right, Capricorn. Okay. We see the mastery of the Emperor card. There it is again. Did this card come up in almost every reading? The house on the hill, the finer things in life. Okay. So we see mastery coming from attaining the finer things in life, and the finer things in life that were being manifested magically. Okay. How does that blossom? So we see mastery from the divine masculine. We see the finer things in life. And then we see the card that represents the earth goddess or the witch. All right. So where do we go from there? We see the friendship card. We see the cups spilled over. And then we see that we're left with the information. There's something with the truth. The truth comes out this month to what you already know. So it's almost like Alexander can just give you a Cliff Notes version of the month here, Capricorn. There's something like, first of all, you've gone through major upgrades and you're doing awesome. So don't focus on whatever this thing is so much that, why does it matter? Can you ask yourself that? If you just do one thing for me or for yourself, ask yourself, why does this matter? Because to me, it just doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're wasting and squandering all this energy over something that doesn't matter. Just be loving. If this is supposed to work out the way that you think it's supposed to work out, love is the key either way. Either way. So, because this is like, oh, I'm going to pull on. It's old school. It's old school. And it's like, it's once again, now like Sag and Capricorn are connected. Well, this used to work before. We're in a new reality. So it's like we're learning how to walk again almost. It's like what worked before in the realm of like what it was for Sag. So what worked before in this realm of Capricorn? It's very much so almost connected. It's very different, but it's similar in the regards of having to figure out how something works again, because the way it worked before doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't work anymore. That was a lot of yeses in the chat. Holy crap. I guess that was accurate. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius. There we go. This song is very synchronistic to that last reading, too. All right. You like the video, everybody? Please. Last one. Okay. You guys are messing with me today. What the heck? Like, wait, do one more. All right. There you go, Aquarius. May quantum reading 2, 3. Okay, now we cut. Hard work to be loving. Way forward, balance, completion. Look at all the world cards today. What the heck? And the wheel. Okay. Ooh, you too? You too, Aquarius? I guess it's on both sides of the wheel. All righty. Emperor. Good. I'll hook you up. I'm going to hook you up. There we go. Oh, all right. I like that. All right. The truth shall set you free. Okay, what is the truth shall set you free? Hard work, okay? Hard work, being loving. Hard work, being loving, and being balanced, okay? Moving forward with balance and integration, that's now completed. So this belief structure that existed in the past, that it was difficult to be loving for whatever reason, for whatever we were allowing, because this was something that you were allowing, Aquarius. Whatever reason that being loving in whatever manner this was, and I'm not saying you were never loving. I'm saying that something you self-counseled yourself. We see, holy crap, the Emperor, the Hierophant, like the highest card of mastery, and then the highest card of like the counselor, in alignment with this timeline in the future of the most loving man in the deck. Something major has completed. So something is completed through your own self-counseling. You've balanced this karma and dharma. The wheel has stopped and you're moving towards victory. Once you started moving towards victory, people are seeing you go through a death. The how people view you. Yeah, this is a nice spread. This is an awesome reading. It's like Aries and Aquarius right now. It's like, other than that, there was a lot of shellac in the middle. Okay. Anyways, people are viewing you going through a death. They're seeing you go be reborn, Aquarius. So this is like, you've done some epic work, whether you know it or not. I see this victory card, and like the wheel has stopped. There's the High Priestess, another upgrade, another awakening. Cosmic cards are awakening. There isn't scales on this card. It's a trumpet. Yeah, so like last time when I was asking about the scales, it isn't on this card. So you see the trumpet's been blown. Okay, so everybody, humanity waking up, and like, oh my God, the High Priestess and the Emperor. What a wombo combo right there. Very, very powerful cards. Hopes and fears, hoping to celebrate. I think we're all hoping for a big party soon, my family. So yes, I agree with you there. Epic, epic mastery codes. You must know what I'm talking about because, that's one thing Connie, she taught me many things, but one of the things that Connie taught me was when the Ace of the Swords, I'm talking like about the Ace of the Swords. When you get the Ace of the Swords, when the Ace of Swords, need water. When the Ace of the Swords is at the bottom of the deck, you already know what I'm saying, okay? You know what the reader is interpreting. You're like, oh my God, I know what he's talking about. This is very balancing.
So some way of being more loving in some manner in your life, that was the catalyst that shifted to make all of this be possible. Now, mind you, this might have already happened, or this might be about to happen. This might be what's happening this month for some Aquariuses. To me, this has already happened. Like the way that these cards are laid out, even though like these cards are representing what's in the future, for some reason, it seems like this already took place, and Spirit just wants you to let you know, to validate, not to hang on to the old because you're a different person. And that was the main gist of what was coming through, is you've done some major counseling work on yourself. Now we look forward. We see this love timeline. So love was on its side. Now love is not on its side. Now love is the new timeline. And then we see the Hanged Man with the Five of Swords, the only card that shows a choice. So we see a choice taking place. Yeah, this is beating Aries. This is a really good reading. No offense, Aries, but this is really good. I love this. I need more water. Oh, God. We're almost there, Catherine. Never tell me that I don't love you guys. Okay. The Hanged Man with the Five of Swords. Oh, my God. And he's back. All right. Spending time in nature, spending time in meditation about how we wanted to be treated. So this is almost like maybe there's a question of, did I fail a test? Did I pass a test? Something's going on at the end of the month where it's like, did I do the right thing? And you're going to sit with this. So let's take a look at it. I think you did. I think you end up doing the right thing, because I see you sitting with the fire instead of casting the fire on the journey, on this trip, on this vacation, if you will, on this state of getting to a new place. Because there's the boatman, okay? There's the boatman right there. And then we see that with this fire. So it's like, you're going to see the past test during the month of May, Aquarius, how this new place of love that you've reached. And I'm not saying that this has to be romantic love. It appears to be just, I don't even know how to frame the words. Like actual unconditional love would be the best way to say it, I guess. Good stuff. Good stuff, Aquarius. Let's do Pisces, and then I'm going to go eat solid food for the first time today. Feeling a little woozy. That's what we're all doing, brother man. I'm trying to learn to love more. I haven't really been watching these comments. How are we doing over here, everybody? How are we doing? Walk away. What is all? Niz says, ooh, put it on the screen. I self-counseled about how to handle energetic exchanges respectfully and learned a deeper understanding of what true connection is and looks like. Oh, I love it. Good work. All right. All right, let's do this. Did I clear the deck? I don't think I cleared the deck. I didn't even write down the time. Pisces. Forgive me, Pisces. All right. 2:05:09. Okay. Pisces quantum reading for the month of May. Oh, I love that, Popper. Let's see if it comes up in the reading. Go.
Here it is again. It's so funny. It's like, once again, like this is like basically what I was talking about on the intro. So Pisces, if you just jumped to this moment, you should definitely kind of just watch the intro, which I'm not guaranteeing you is going to help you, but it's just more like the energetic, spiritual, almost confusion that was coming through last night with this big shift that we're all going through. What the heck? Can I mark this as spam while you're blocked? Best cams, hot girls. We all know how to find porn, douchebag. Ooh, did he say that? Like, what is wrong with people? Let's just put random crap in the, like, how about no? Okay, anyways, looking at these cards, it's already showing a choice with arguments. It's already showing like why and how arguments are happening. Misty out of nowhere just says, oh my God, LOL. I'm out of foxes to give. I've already told you guys this. Alexander, yes, Catherine. Grr. Yeah, I wasn't very loving. Well, just they're putting porn links in my chat. That's new? That's new. That's a new one. And you're blocked. Oof, Pisces. What do we got for you? Oh my God! Look at how this keeps happening today. These are both cards that represent indecision. It's interesting. I'll just say that it's interesting. I was about to say I love it, but I don't know if I love it. Like, I don't want to marry that the cards are next to each other. All righty. Pisces, what are we working on? Okay, somebody bringing drama, energetic drama. Somebody, Pisces, somebody is not voicing that they're triggered about something, but you feel it. Okay, so Pisces, something during this month, difficulty deciding whether to go left and treat left or right and treat others how they want to be treated with this fire. Bring it up to them. I've been doing this. Bringing up to somebody, like, even though like sometimes it's in more of an egoic place, but it's almost like I'm just validating my own intuition. But it's like 10 years ago, if you looked at somebody and you said to them, I know that you're thinking this right now, they would just be like, no, I'm not. You're crazy, even though you were accurate. Nowadays, it's like you can actually do this. You can't just be like, hey, you're doing this thing right now. And they'll go, no, I'm not. And you're like, no, you absolutely are. I'm not saying maybe you're doing this. I'm telling you, you're definitely doing this. So here's what I see. Somebody's upset about something in the way it went down, and you can feel they're upset. So what are you going to do? Are you just going to keep brushing it off and not paying attention to it? Because what was I talking about in the beginning? That can be very draining, okay? That can be very draining to pretend there isn't an elephant in the room, okay? Or not in the beginning. I was talking about that more during Leo, okay? So Pisces, clearly there's something that needs to be like, and maybe you don't want the confrontation. Maybe you don't want the drama, okay? But it's already there. It's already at the doorstep, okay? So how do we best deal with this and navigate it, okay? From the divine masculine, but balanced with the feminine. So basically being loving, but also showing up as the rock. Being the rock, okay? There's the bull. We're in this time of Taurus. We just had this epic eclipse. It's time to talk about this thing, whatever this is for you, Pisces, okay? Whatever this is for you. Because others are viewing you as inner child. How do we go back to our inner child playfulness? How do we get whatever this big download is as we heal this and remove whatever the heck and complete this? The completion for you is in the future. The completion lies sometime during May or whenever you stand up and do this thing. Just because the person isn't bringing it up doesn't mean that you can't bring it up. Even though you're not upset, they're upset. Like, you can go up to them and just like tell them, like, hey, is everything okay? And then if they say no, you talk about it. If they say yes, and you'll be able to know, you'll be able to intuitively gauge this, then just kind of like just cross the bridge instead of letting it burn. There's a bridge burning somewhere between a friend, a family member, or somebody in your life.
There's a bridge that is on fire. And I know the old way would have been, I'll wait for them to bring it up and just kind of go hide out, Pisces. This is a new reality. We can't hide out anymore. If one of your friends is struggling and suffering and they don't feel comfortable to talk to you, go talk to them. Plain and simple, okay? Because then it says soul family, counseling, release. That's where this energy that you're hoping from comes from. Where's my big download? Where's my big break? Where's my abundance? You need to prove, and look at this card again. It came up in almost every reading, the finer things in life. You don't need to. You have the opportunity to do the right thing to help this person that is upset for a reason, and you know what it is. So, pretty epic, Pisces. Pretty epic. I'm going to pick up these cards. I want to show off something fun. I'll have to get the link and add it into the description later. Pisces, I hope that helps. Everybody, I hope that helped. I hope you enjoyed this today. I know sometimes these readings can be a little triggering, guys. I know sometimes the message can be a little triggering. That's okay. We came here to heal. We came here to flip a planet and help the planet. So I'm ready and able and totally willing to, be the person with a box of matches. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much. Look at these. Look at these. Sherry, where are you at? Sherry, where are you at? I know I've had these for so long. I haven't shared them yet. Oh my God. But I've been working with these. I have them in my house. Where is it? Sherry, you got Carrie Lynn. I got Sherry. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Is that you? Is that you, Sherry? Yeah, this woman makes some crazy discs. I love these pink ones. I'll have to get the link. I'll put the link in the description later. But too much time has gone by me working with these and not plugging my sister's work. Yeah, these absolutely do things. Especially these pink ones, the magenta ones are like my favorite. This is I think I was one of the first people to ever get whatever this gel is or how she does this. More sharing, more helping each other out, more promoting everybody's goodies. That Zoom call is coming very soon to all my patrons. Carrie Lynn, we've been waiting on you, Mama Bear. I am just out of voice. Triggers can bring growth. Isn't that the truth, brother man? They always do. Cafe at the Edge of the Universe. First time live at these readings. Absolutely awesome and powerful. Very relevant and precise. Well, thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Please hit that subscribe button. We will be I will be live as long as we're over 22:10. Sorry, guys. I'm literally, if you're hearing me cough, it's so unprofessional. I'm surprised I wasn't coughing more and blowing my nose and using these tissues the whole freaking video. Yeah, this morning I was like, I'm doing this today. But yeah, Wednesday this week. It'll be Wednesday, Thursday, the latest. I hope for Wednesday. I'm going to be doing your free readings right here. All you got to do is show up. All we need to do is have 2210 subscribers. If we get to 2260 subscribers, I'm going to do it again next week too. Every time we go up 50 subscribers, I'm going to be here that week, whenever the time allows, and give you guys your free readings here live. My name is Alexander. This is Galactic Tarot. I love you all so much. I'll see you all very soon. And thank you all for being here. See you Saturday the latest, but I think Wednesday. Love you so much. Cheers.